What's up, O fans? It's Sam here with Robert from Adventures into History.
That's right.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming to the O Fan Day 2025. Did you enjoy the show?
Oh, absolutely. I had a blast.
That's awesome. And did you like the new products?
It looks great.
That's great. So I understand that on your adventures into history, you carry the Marauder Mini.
That's right.
All right. Now, the Marauder Mini, famously known for its spotlight and floodlight, it's also got a red light on there. So do you use them maybe equally, or is there one that you use more than the other?
So I use a floodlight the most,
primarily.
because for what I do, I'm talking about going into old abandoned houses with permission, of course. Old abandoned houses that we're going in and documenting. We document old headstones in cemeteries. So I'm crawling through the bramble, the briars, the overgrowth to get to these places. And using and preservation is a serious word in this line of work. And you don't want to put anything on the face of a headstone, like people will suggest you put chalk or you do a rubbing or something like that. You don't want to do that because anything that's going to touch something like that can be damaging to the stone.
Definitely, yeah, abrasive.
Best way to be able to read it is casting a shadow across the front of it.
Wow, okay, that's
so
fascinating.
So use a really bright light, like the Marauder Mini, which I've carried with me for a long time now. And you can full daylight cast that light.
Wow, even in the daylight.
Yeah,
That's
even
great.
in the daylight.
So having the Marauder Mini with the spotlight and floodlight together, having that same capability at such a small platform, what does that mean to you and your adventures, having spot and flood together in the ArkPro series?
Well, I tell you, in this case, like I said, there's a lot of crawling under houses and into the bramble. So, just having something that can be slipped in your pocket and isn't cumbersome is always great.
Absolutely. Well, I think the Ultra might be right up your alley.
Oh, absolutely.
And Pure Flood is such a nice thing to have because of that really wide beam, because of that really even spill. So Pure Flood, have you been able to appreciate any difference with Pure Flood, or do you think that you will as you continue to use it?
It just got to get it in the field.
Yes.
Got to get it in the field.
Makes all the difference.
But we're doing stuff like this. This is kind of an example where you're getting that shadowing. Of course, typically on a headstone, you're going to have stuff that's engraved in the stone, not sticking out like the sun. But the principle is still the same, where you're getting this great shadowing over it, so you're able to read that stuff like that.
That's awesome.
So that's kind of what we're doing. If we kind of pretend that this is a piece of history, and putting that light across it, we're not harming it. We're just doing some light. And
That's
you got
great.
something that will fit in your pocket, and
You're always equipped and ready to go.
Exactly.
So on your adventures into history, do you ever have the chance to use UV to do some explorations? Has that come up? Or do you think it will come up now that you have one in your pocket?
I've like it for looking at uranium glass.
Oh yeah. Now, as a instructor or as a educator in the historic arts, what about the laser pointer? Do you think the laser pointer can help you in your adventures, in your presentations, point out things that...
Well, I use I like the little switch on the Marauder Mini because I can switch it from a flood to a spotlight. So I use that spotlight a lot to point things out on camera. So, using a laser pointer in a case like that, may be a little bit interesting to see how it works and pointing things out a little bit more specific, maybe.
Great. Yeah, and to have the laser pointer being able to add it to the spotlight to be even more precise when you're pointing, or add the laser to the floodlight so that you can sort of paint a picture with light during your videos.
Exactly.
Well, that's great. Well, thank you very much for being here.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming.
I've enjoyed it.